showed you the thing. It's a kind of like, it's some like animals like sanrio like. It's like mascots with clown features and they're animals. I'll show them in a little bit. I'm pretty sure I showed them to you before. Like almost certain. That's okay. I need a second because I have 2 chicken nuggets in my hands. So give me a minute. Yeah, Klaus! That's exactly it, but yeah, give me a minute. Until I don't have chicken nuggets in my hands. Just a second. I'm done with my nuggets. Well, I'm not done. I'm still eating it, but it's no longer in my hand. I was like, what can I eat that's quick? And I remembered I had some chicken nuggets. Praise be. Squeaky chair, activate! Hang on. Let me send the things to my friends, to my boys. Let me send the thing and we can start good. And we can start as intended. I hope you're doing good, Mauri. How's the painting going? How's work? How work? Or are you like on vacation? Cause Nico is on vacation in a little bit. Like, sorry, on Friday. Nico should be on vacation and I wonder if you too, because you two have similar companies. No, and on vacation. Oh, that's a shame. No, because it's similar in the sense of like it uses different times and stuff. You know what I mean? Like different holidays from other people. You know what I mean? From other countries, and by other countries I mean the US. Done. Gotta share with my friends. There we go. Sharing with the gang. Sharing, shared. Done. Now I post my post. I haven't painted much. I've been working on my game. That's true. I seen it. You've been sending it because I need to buy one acrylic to advance. That's right. I remember now. Because you have the iridescent one. That's the one you have. I'm gonna cough. I got a little like chicken nugget like bit stuck in my throat. A little water, hang on. There we go. Let me post the post that tells people that I am in fact alive. Live. Beep. Boop. Beep up up. Let me lower the volume of this before I go insane. Ah, that's better. And let's change the playlist. What am I feeling? Nah, let's do. Yeah. And hello! Hello, 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 hello. Sorry, I'm all over the place in terms of audio. I just need to keep looking to the other monitor and stuff. But yeah! Just a second. Let me click all the clicks that I gotta click. Hang on. There we go. Beep, beep, boop, up, burp. There it is. Done and done. Hi! Hi, Maudie. Up, up. Whoop. Hi, Maudie. Up, 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 up. Done posty post. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. I don't want to test some audio stuff, but for that I kind of need to do something else. I'm sniffling. Nico was sick when he came over too, because I helped my friend because my friend moving to another house, and I offered some boxes that I had that he could use because I have a bunch of boxes in my house. But he was sick. He better not have fucking. I better not be infected. I don't think so. I've been sniffling for a while. I think it's just allergies. Spring is coming. Spring is definitely coming. Beep up. Split. There we go. Split mode. Beep. Beep. There we go. I'm just clicking all the things that need clickage. Oh, wrong screen. My bad. Yeah, I think I have everything ready. How do you hear me, Maudie? How's the music? How's everything? Help me out, you're here. Help me out, but you're here. Boop. There I am. Boop. Let's see. Okay, what I wanted to try, because noise suppression now it's a little better, and since I'm using the GPU for a lot of things, I'm kind of like also using it for this. I can't hear the music, but you sound good. Damn. We'll lower the baby. There. That should be okay. I lowered it because it was bothering me, but I guess I lowered it a bit too much. There, that should be good. I sound good? Okay. So how does this sound when I'm speaking like this and when I move my head around and now when I'm back? How's this sounding? Is I'm touching up some microphone things. I want to make sure. Supposedly this should help with a lot of like stupid garbage. Like for example my squeaky chair, but I can tell it's still coming through. The squeaky chair is still coming through, so I don't know what it's supposed to be doing. Honestly. Let me try something else. How about this? The squeaky chair is coming a little bit less, but it's still coming through. Now I'm talking. You sound good on my end. Yeah, it's not about it good. I can hear the music too. Yeah, because I bumped it up a little bit. Thank you, Adam. Also, hi! Hello! But like, I guess I'm asking now because I'm like touching up, like, do I sound better, the same, worse? That's kind of how I'm like, it's kind of what I'm trying to figure out. You know? Like, is this better? Is this the same or better or worse? How about this? Is this better, the same, or worse? How about this? Is this better, the same, or worse? Or is there no difference? There should be a difference. Like, I'm touching up a lot of garbage, but like... all the same. Dang! Okay, sure. Whatever then. Then I won't. Then I'll keep it. Then I'll reset it because if it's the same, who gives a shit? Not worth messing around with it too much if it's all the same. But yeah. Ah. I think in general I hear less noise. But it's not a huge difference. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, it's still. I don't wanna like compromise. I know there's a lot of like little few stupid noises in the background, but I don't want to compromise like my voice because I know every time I've touched stuff like that, sometimes it cuts off my voice because I'm the kind of person that makes a lot of weird noises and it kind of doesn't recognize it. So we'll see. But it sounds good. God, I'm so flabby. It's because of my allergies. Spring is a fucking nightmare, dude. Happy spring, bitch. Christ. I hope everyone's doing good, by the way. And then, I think the everything internet and stuff should be good today. Hopefully. Listen. I'm hanging from a thread. If everything dies today, I'll do it. We'll do what? You'll never know. Christ. I'll kill a man. In Minecraft. I'm still touching up some stuff, hang on. It's just us, it's just all three of us, we're just hanging out, so it's fine, I can just do whatever for a little bit. My neighborhood is full of platanos, it freaking sucks. Ah, yeah, fucking platan trees. Sycamore garbage. We hate that. I know what you mean. Mine is too, by the way. We live in very close neighborhoods. It's not that far away, Maori. Like, I also experienced the nightmare that it is. Then again, you were, like, where you were before. Where you were before, I feel like it was probably worse because of all the parks and junk, right? Why did the name become more palm trees? Because I guess mostly because like palm trees are not seasonal. Palm trees like require a very specific environment to thrive, and because of like climate change and junk that makes it so bugs and junk that shouldn't live all year long are now living all year long, and that messes up the whole ecosystem stuff. I'm guessing that's it. While platan trees, sycamore trees, are, I think, a bit more resilient, maybe, because, like, they are seasonal trees. And they are, like, adaptable to a bunch of different environments, I think. Maybe. I'm not a plant. I can speak for them. But I think that's it. Okay, I done clacking all the clicky clicks that I gotta click. Squeaking the chair. No wonder I was feeling so, like, claustrophobic. I was, like, a little bit higher on my chair than I usually am. And by a little bit, I mean literally less than a centimeter. This is a couple centimeters. But that's as much difference as I can make, Jesus. Nah. That was weird because their trees were jacarandas. Yeah, that's true. Willows. That's true, there is a lot of willows there. It was still kind of a fucking nightmare going there for me. I still remember it, even without all the fucking sycamores. Like, even without that, it was still kind of a fucking nightmare, I remember. Because all of the... Oh, I don't discriminate. Every tree has garbage that affects me bad. All of them! Anyway, I think it's gonna be you two for a little bit, so... Should I do my welcome, or should I wait a little bit until someone else shows up? I don't want to waste my welcome for you two. I'm kidding. But I am gonna prep some stuff. Hang on, because I do have my thing here. Yeah, okay. Let's do our welcome. Let me welcome you properly. And whoever watches this in the future, which I've seen people watching the VODs, and I appreciate it. Always. It's always very nice. Hey, anyway. Welcome! Thank you for tuning into my space waves. Welcome everyone and everybody, Earthlings, terrestrials, and the like, to my spaceship. It's me, your second or third favorite alien Pera. Like the fruit. And like the fruit, I'll eventually turn yellow. Unlike the fruit, it's because I'm jaundiced. Call the hospital. I hope everyone's having a good evening, night evening, wherever you are tonight. And if you aren't, I hope the silly encounter of the fourth kind will cheer you up a bit. It's Worky Wednesday! Wacky Worky Wednesday. Except not too wacky, but a little wacky, because we're gonna be doing clowns. I want to draw clowns. I've been itching to keep, like, designing my little clown guys. Mostly just, like, because I have them, like, in the back burner, and I've been itching to, like, complete the set. I've done a bunch of, like, clouds, and I already finished the assets for Perrot, which is the dog one. I'll show them all to you in a second. But yeah, I'm itching to doing the other ones too. Okay, got it. Done clacking all the clicky clackies. Now I just need to escape this prison. Just give me a minute. Just let me get into my spot. Let me get into my spot. Just gotta... I'm in between dimensions. That's what's happening, sure. Hang on. Ba-de-ba-do-bap. There I am. There he is. And bada bing bada boom into my spot. Yeah, there I am. Okay, cool. Everything's good. And by good, I mean everything is there. Good is a strong word. Everything works for now, a little bit. But yeah. Let's do our warm-up. usual warm-up time. Where's my pen? This is breaking the immersion. Hang on. This is definitely breaking the immersion. Hang on. Hang on. There. Where the hell's my pen? Let me look for it. I don't see it. Where did I? Ah, there it is. Found it. Found it. There we go. Got my pen. Now, I did set the alarm a little bit louder. I don't know if it's gonna show, but I did set the alarms a little bit louder because I'm gonna be using it both for stretching and also for like keeping a sense of time of like when stuff happens, right? You know, to keep the schedule a bit more. It's a test. You know how it is. Wednesdays are for the lab. Wednesdays are for testing stuff. It's a test to see if like it helps me keep the schedule a little bit better, like of the stream, or you know. Now let's see. What am I feeling? I had an idea for a warm up, but it fully escaped my mind. It's been a long day. It usually is. I just had a lot of like chores, space chores. Hang on, I'm taking a little sip. Ah, there it is. What am I feeling? I'm still watching Craig of the Creek, to be fair. But I don't know. I already did that. What am I feeling? Again, I had an idea, but I don't even remember now. Nah, I'll just draw. I'll just draw Pera. A little self-portrait. Oh, I mean, I have... Besides the chicken nuggets, you heard of day-old beef. Get ready. Get ready for a day-old sweet potato. Because that's what I had this time. Now, to be fair, cooked veggies are not as, like, dangerous as meat when you leave them a bit long. Like, it's not as bad. Oh! Sorry! Sorry about that. I thought I had that ready. Secret art. Yeah, it's a secret. You'll never see it. There it is. I don't know how that happened. I forgot. I just forgot. It's not that I made too much. I wasn't doing much of anything. I was stonking, so it's fine. Oh, there we go. There's something. Oh, there we go. There's something. Did I die? Did I die, or were you guys able to still hear me? That was weird. My computer just kind of decided that it didn't want to deal with anything anymore. Minor buffering on my end. Damn. King Crimson striked again. It's not even my internet this time. This time it's my computer. What's up with you, Pewter? You're supposed to be fine. Calm down. Is my GPU? Oh, no, it's my CPU. My CPU is holding on to dear life. Hang on. You're okay, baby girl. Don't worry about it. Let me help. I'll lower the graphics and some other stuff. What? I'll move the resources around. Don't you worry, baby girl. What the hell? There we go. Damn, my computer just threw a big tantrum. Just decided that no, that was too much. That was too much. It was definitely my CPU, for sure. Even though I am supposedly streaming from my GPU, like, it should be fine, but for some reason my CPU was like, it's taking charge. But why? Why are you doing this? Dumb CPU? Still idiot? You can't handle everything? You're doing too much. Anyway. Wah! I'm in shambles. Jesus. Okay, let's start this over. Let me start this drawing over to how I'm feeling right now. There. That's more like it. I'm losing my fucking mind. Why is everything breaking always? Pera stand power. Drag King Crimson in order to stop the it's an offering. No. Fucking hell, this thing. What? Hang on. I don't know, last time I did an offering, everything broke, like, harder. I'm not drawing that. That's a lot. Like, that's a lot of detail, which it makes sense. Like, it isn't a JoJo character, but still. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing all of that. Last time and again, like I was saying, last time I did an offering, everything broke 3 times as hard. Like, the subway guy pushed me. The subway pusher pushed me. I got subway pushed. The subway slammer. That's his name, you're right! I fully forgot. Listen, I knew there was a subway and I knew he did I know he did something in the subway. If I try, you gotta show it on stream. Listen, of course. Babe, of course. He does not push, he slams, which is cooler. Is it? Doesn't he learn that slamming people in the subway isn't actually very cool? Or something? Like, isn't that his whole, like, bit? Let me change this expression to something more... Yeah, that's more that's more accurate to my feelings right now. I hate it when stuff breaks, it's the fucking worst. Especially when it breaks out of fucking nowhere in the sense of like, everything is working fine, and it does not, for no apparent reason. I mean, yeah. Listen! You told me about the slamming shenanigans and how he became the non-slammer, the subway rider. He just rides in the subway now. So I don't know what to tell you. Sorry, I was taking a sip. Oh, whoops. I don't know what I clicked, but I sure clicked it. Now let me think. Let me use my thunking powers. What do I feel like drawing? What do I feel like doing for warm-up? Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes, most of the time, I have something in mind to draw for warm-up, but I'm drawing. I'm empty today. Jeez, it's very rare. This is a rare occurrence, actually. Head empty. But not in the fun way, more in the empty way. More in the the fully empty way. Let me take another sip, maybe coffee will help. By the way, if there was buffering, please remember to restart to reload your stupid page, because like if you don't, YouTube is like, oh yeah, you left off here. It's not like Twitch that kind of puts you back up to where the stream is actually at. So you're probably a little behind. By that said, what was I gonna draw? I forgot where. I thought of something again and I forgot again. Jesus, it's like, what is happening to my brain? Mush! She's mush! Let's see. Oh, I'll draw a dog. You know what? Back to my roots. I'll draw a dog. Horse leg. There we go, that's a dog leg. I'm an idiot. I mean, I'll finish the dog, but I'm a dummy. I forgot the thing I always draw whenever I don't know what the fuck to draw. Kirby! I should be drawing Corb. Kirby is such a good source of like just warm-up drawings. You know what? I'll throw in a Meta Knight even. Why not? Hi Anthony! Thank you for stopping by. How you doing? I'm drawing the dog because I didn't know what else to draw for warm-up. It's a weird day. It's a weird day. It started weird. It is feeling weird. But I'm pushing through, baby. I hope you do good. You missed my intro when I made a joke about being jaundiced. I'm not, by the way. Just don't worry, please. Give him long ears. And a wrinkly face. I don't know what breed it is, but it's one of the wrinkly ones. I love wrinkly dogs, they're so funny. There's plenty of wrinkly dogs in the sea. Doing alright, just finishing up her fries in the shade. Just doing warm up right now. Or are you asking about the joke? Because the joke was basically, you know my intro where I always say, just like the fruit and like the fruit. Yeah. Well, I said I was gonna turn yellow too, but not because I'm maturing, but because I'm jaundiced. In case you were asking about the joke, because it was pretty good. You know what? You know what? It was pretty good. I'm pretty sure I already used it. I'm pretty sure I already used that one, but you know what? It's a fresh one. She's still fresh. She deserves another turn on the sun until she also turns yellow. That's a good dog. The places where these dogs have more wrinkles is like in their little joints and places that bend. Everything else is normal. I also like how you can... Oh, okay, alright, good luck with that. No worries. I'm not jaundiced. It was part of the joke. I'm not actually. My... What would be? The liver? Yeah, my liver is working pretty good. She's fine. What I do have is a bunch of allergies. That one's true. That one I am actually struggling with. Stupid ass allergies. Stupid fucking sinus. My sinuses. Doggo. Those are just fun to draw, honestly. I love them. It's like a schnauzer, but not quite, because it's a bit too big. I don't know what it is. Mixed dog. I don't usually draw breeds of dogs as much as I just put features that I like of dogs on a drawing of a dog. Chunky. Wrinkly. Elegant. I like him. I like him. He's a little guy. I like him. I'm gonna paint him a little bit. I do like him a lot, so I'm gonna paint him Just a smidge before I get to drawing Kirby. Warm-ups can take a little longer on Wednesdays. It's the worky day, so I don't have a hurry to do anything except vibe. Yeah, I think this would probably have big paws. I love dogs that have like really big feet, really big paws when they're like little puppies. I think that's really funny. Little puppy breeds with their big old paws. It's always very cute. I could go for a little bit of a purple to imply a darker brown. I'll do pink for the tongue. It's not a Chow Chow. It's Chow Chow's the one that have like the blue purplish tongue, right? Those are the guys, right? It's Chow Chow's. Has to be. It's really funny how Chow Chows are like very, very silly looking. Yet, even though they're very, very silly looking, they're like a pretty hard breed to like train. They're very muscly dogs. Bloodhound looking lad. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, kinda. Bloodhound mix. Bloodhound. Tomato juice hound. Dogs just make me happy. They're such a good boys. Good animals. Good guys. Good lads. The one good thing we've done in this planet as a species. Beautiful man. Beautiful man. Chochos will rip you apart. They're strong enough. Yeah, they're very strong. They're very strong. That is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. I feel like though, like most big dogs, you have to have them well trained, regardless. Like any animal that can overpower you, you have to be able to have them well trained. And socialized. There we go. Little man. So funky. Listen to some Kirby now. My muse. My muse. Curb. They are not small dogs though. Like Chow Chows are not small dogs, Maori. They're medium dogs. They're pretty beefy. That's like saying fucking pits aren't like big dogs. Not all pits are like tall dogs, but they're muscly. Chat perished? God damn it, not again. I thought I fix that. That hasn't happened in a second. Why now? Nothing's ever easy, is it? Designer sprites are small though, an affront to nature. Yeah, that's a mistake. That's fully a mistake. It makes me so sad. Like, why would you do that to an animal? That's fucked up, man. Are you connected? Chat back? Chat back? Chat back! Done and done. My job here is done. I already think certain breeds should be, I think, like, you know, purposely mixed at this point, like bulldogs and stuff. Scary Star Warrior. Let me draw Meta Knight. I haven't drawn Meta Knight in a second. I love this man. Something that I feel they never take advantage of. And they I'm lying, they kinda do take advantage of, like, the mask to give Meta Knight, like, expressions, but they don't do it the way I would do it. I would do it, like, you know, like, kinda like fucking, like the mask on a superhero show, right? I would do that, but I do like that they kinda, like, do it with, like, just the angles. Like, they keep the shape always the same, but the angles and stuff definitely give him expressions, and I think that's clever on its own. It's not what I would do, but I think it's clever on like on its own merit. Who's talking to me? The thing is that Meta Knight, though, it's always aura form. That's true. Give me a second. I just remember I have something in the oven and I need to turn the oven off before everything goes wrong. So I'll be right back. Just in time. It wasn't even overdone. Wasn't even overdone. Just in time. Yeah, who the fuck was talking to me? Hang on. My friends! Curse them! The thing is that Medina has to always aura farm. Yeah, he can't look sad. That's what you were saying. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it does make some sense. I mean, if you have him looking down like that... No, he looks a little embarrassed, you're right. He doesn't look sad. He just looks a little shy, a little like... Oh no, I'm so sorry. Excuse me. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. The whole hands thing with Meta Knight freaks me the fuck out. Like, does he just look like that? Is he the same species as Kirby, or is it different? Like, because everything takes you to the same place. Are they different? Will Kirby grow hands? Are the gloves just implied? Like, are his hands just like normal ass hands, normal ass Kirby hands, and when he wears gloves it's like cartoon, like, you know, cartoon logic, it count, like, it just looks like that and it works, like, you know, cartoon logic, right? Is it that, or does he grow hands? Or did he always have hands? That is something I've been discussing with everyone forever, and no one knows. Like, no one knows why I'm so upset about it. And it's not just because, like, oh, it's like, this is not freaking human hands, freaking Yoshi human hands. You're absolutely right. I fucking hate that they did that to my boy. When Yoshi looked like, what the fuck does Yoshi look like? Wait, because it's like, no, his mouth would be like here, right? Okay, this is Yoshi, whatever. Bootleg ass Yoshi. Yeah, but when he had like little nubbies like this, that was cute. But now that he has hands, and he keeps his hands like like this, and I think it would be even cuter if he only had 3 fingers. If he had 3 fingers, I think you could save it. Even if it wasn't my preferred design for Yoshi. I don't think he is a Kirby. He has wings and shit. I know what you mean. But remember that everyone theorizes that fucking Galacta Knight is actually Kirby, or like future ass Kirby. So I don't know, maybe you grow the wings after. You should give him gorilla hands instead. Who, Kirby or Yoshi? None of those choices seem good to me, honestly. Wait. I think I need to give it a little bit more. More of a shape. I had a formula for making his sword like on perspective, but I fully forgotten. I haven't done it in a second. Like, I had a way of doing it that makes some sense. Oh, I remember now. I think I just like gave the point a little bit more, yeah, dimension like that. That kind of helped visualize it. I'm doing it wrong, but that was kind of the idea at the time. I guess more like this. Like that? I think it's kind of like that. Yes! It worked for DK? No! I'm not giving anyone gorilla hands. I think Electonite just bombed the You Beat Superstar Ultra. I mean, yeah, probably. I like the rare DK a bit more. Ah, the one with the... Wait, what did rare DK look like? But new DK is cool too. Yeah, but wait. Because I'm thinking, what the fuck do his hands look like? Does he also have nubbins? Ah, he does not have nubbins, but he has a bigger head. He's a bit more cartoony, that's for sure. It's not that different. Like, I would argue the changes are minimal, but I see it. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Fully see it. You seen the new Diddy Kong beta? No, I haven't seen it. Wait. I haven't seen the new Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong Bonanza. What did he do to my boy? What happened to my boy? Is he okay? Also, they like moved his nose a little. It freaks me out. He doesn't look very good. It's like all the proportion of his face were kind of done dirty. Like they moved his nose, and I don't think that helps. The little skin strip is a little weird, and I don't like it, but I can live with it. It's like the proportions of his mouth nose that are freaking me out. He's no longer Sonic-like. That's too what happened. No, I'm looking at the new Diddy Kong. At the new Diddy Kong model. There's something that I don't like about it. I'm trying to figure out what it is. I think it's just the proportions of the face where it like touched up, and it just kind of hits a weird uncanny valley for me. Also, yeah, they give him like skin between his eyes instead of letting him have Sonic like cartoony eyes. Why would they do that to me? That sucks, but it's not the worst thing. I think the worst thing is like the proportion of his weird nose face. It's like so different now. I think it's more bumpy. That's why it bothers me. It's way more prominent. The other one was just two slits that kind of looked like a nose, and I'm good. The new Diddy Kong render. Yeah, the new Diddy Kong design. I thought I said it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought I said it. I'm so sorry. But yeah, like now, do I hate myself when I try to make Galaxia like on perspective, like a creature? Oh, because no, wait, the spikes are like upwards. Yeah, no, absolutely not. That's not happening. I love making like battle poses with Meta Knight because again, just like Kirby Ball, he's very easy to pose. It makes me very happy. I'm trying to look for it and see the issue. I mean, here's the thing. They let me try to like. I haven't never drawn Diddy Kong, but like original Diddy Kong had like the Sonic eyes, right? Like it's like stylized in the sense that both of these are his eyes, but they are like drawn together like this. It just kind of looks like that, right? So now they gave him like a little like skin between his eyes, and I think what bothers me the most is that it's a straight line instead of like, I don't know, just playing a little bit more with the shapes and junk. Just maybe like give him like more of like a, it would have looked weird, but I mean it wouldn't look like this weird like skin strip that he has now. And also like his nose used to be more like that, right? Tiny. Now I see it's like they're doing like this, and it hits a weird uncanny valley for me that I'm not liking a lot. I don't know how to pinpoint exactly why it bothers me, but it does. I think Donkey Kong looks a lot more cartoony and like cute in a sense, even if it's not my favorite like Donkey Kong render, but Diddy Kong just feels off. I think they didn't change him enough. For one, they just didn't change him enough, and second, besides not changing him enough, the things that they changed are not worth changing and kind of make the design a little worse. I think it's how I would like put it. The way I personally choose to always draw Meta Knight, it's like if he has the cape, he has the thing, and if he has the wings, he does not have the thing, the little cape bit. Because like I like the interpretation from Brawl, that his cape just kind of turns into the wings. I think that's cute. I think that's cool. I'm not sure if I'm seeing the same thing. The new guy just looks like the same guy. Oh wait, I found a clearer image. Yeah, it's cursed. Right? The skin strip is scary. It is. It is, but somehow it's not what bothers me the most. The nose just freaks me out, and I'm not sure why. He now always has teeth. That's true. I noticed that with Donkey Kong. That was weird. I was gonna say something about it, but I forgot. But like, yes, you're absolutely right. Now that they always show teeth. Always showing teeth. Show teeth king. would I do that though? Maybe he's flapping down, like his wings would be going down. I think that's a pretty dynamic image. Yeah. He used to not have them unless he needed before. Yeah, it was like a kind of like a style rule that whenever he had his mouth like open, unless he was smiling and junk, like he didn't show teeth, king. Oh no, not the Super Mario movie, no! I see. I think the things in the Sonic the cartoony stuff is not always easy. Like the Sonic movies, yeah, agreed. How do I? And then everybody's the rubber hose for 3D movies. Yeah. Wait, true, he looks like that. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't notice either, mostly because I didn't pay that much attention to the Mario movie. I wasn't able to even watch it, and honestly, I'm not that interested. Like, it looks fine, but like, yeah. I guess I don't like that hyper... It's not... I like stylized designs. I don't like when the stylized designs are also, like, arbitrarily, like, with a lot of detail on certain places for no fucking reason. You know what I mean? Like, you have characters like, yeah, this is Jose, and he has like super fluffy, like hyper realistic hair looks greasy and shit. And he just looks like that. And then his clothes are also like... You know? I kinda hate that. They look wet! Wait, don't they look wet? Don't they look weirdly like moist? Is that just me? Don't characters when they do that like stylization with like weirdly realistic features, don't they look like wet? Is that just me? I love the word moist. Okay, it's who I am. Yeah, me. But also like, it's a very powerful visual word. I appreciate the word moist because like, it's visceral. You get what I mean when I say moist. They look moist. They look wet. They look like they got spritzed. The Grubhub style. Kinda? I guess. I don't feel like cleaning this. Calm down. I don't feel like cleaning this bad boys up. I wanna get right to my little clowns. I wanna get to that. So I'm not gonna clean them. I already painted the dog. I think that's enough. Ah, Jesus. I think that's good enough. As a warm up. Oh, whoops. There we go. Beep. Bop. No, with an IBIS paint. Listen. I mean, yeah, kinda the Grubhub style. I think you are kinda right on that. Kinda. Oh, I should move this over here, actually. Sorry about the yawn, jeez. It's just surprising to no one. It's been a long day. It's been a pretty long day. Let's see. Let's see. I wish I had like, you know in like Procreate, I don't know if anyone like has used Procreate here, but you know in Procreate, like, or in the iPad, it was like screen sized canvas. I wish I could just do that here, because it's, I don't know, I always found it like useful when I'm just like messing around. But like, yeah. Yeah, let's go with this bad boy right here. Because I'm just trying to work on some designs right now. I don't know if before I start with my clowns, I should start with like the other stuff I have to do, which is like a couple thumbnails and junk. And like an end card. I promise I would make an end card. Oh yes, I'll make the end card. But yeah, you say that, the Grubhub style, whatever. They look wet, they look moist, they look like they just dropped them in the pool and took them out. Wet meow meows, why do they look like that? Why the fuck do they... Why do we equate realistic or like realistic lighting with like wet? Like, why is that? Who decided that? I want to talk to you. Okay, let me bring the pictures I needed. Okay, so should I? Yeah, I'm gonna start with the thumbnails, and then I'm gonna move to my little clown OCs, my little clown guys, my little clown boys that I make for merch and stuff because I think they're cute. Yeah. Those are some thumbnails, some thumbnailing. I don't like sketching that much on IBIS Paint, but it's easier than moving everything around from like... It's easier than moving stuff around from MYPAINT and here than like just working here directly. Not so much because it bothers me. Like if I'm working on a commission, I always rather just like sketch it on either on paper or on like MYPAINT and then move it here. But when I'm working on smaller or like stuff like that, that's for me. I'd rather not spend that extra time. One day, I'm gonna be brave enough to actually wear a skullet. It's something I've been dreaming of. I wanted to have a mohawk, now I have a mohawk, but now my new dream is to eventually have the confidence to rock a skullet. Like Pera. Like my little model. God damn it, yo, I'm so tired. Sorry, streams are a little rambly lately. By lately, I mean this week. Listen, here's the thing. And by rambly, I also mean like unfocused. Here's the thing. Monday was supposed to be my warm-up day, like my day where I like, get back used to like talking and just saying things and making good bits instead of just bad bits. I talk so much about murder and my bits, and I don't mind that, but I feel like I'm milking it. Anyway, I'll kill that. Anyway, but yeah, Monday was supposed to be with that, but we already know what happened Monday, right? So that day's today now. Today I'm trying to like get in the mindset to continue streaming the rest of the week again. I did need that vacation though. That is something that I did in fact need a bunch, absolutely. Because listen, I was sick. I was sick, but not horribly sick, but sick enough that I definitely needed a break. Take-all issues happen. They sure do! And they happen to me, Anthony! They happen to me! But like, it's fine. Listen, it's fine. My point is, Monday was supposed to be that, because I was gonna work on my commission, just blah 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 until I got into that place. But that's now. Now that's now. You know? Also, I set the alarm a little louder and still miss it sometimes. Regardless. What I'm saying is, like, this is gonna be a messy one. If you wanna go do your laundry, go. I won't take it, I won't hold it against you. This is a messy one, and that's okay. That's part of it's part of it. And like, here would be like my stuff. Kinda like that, I guess. I'm gonna try and do it a bit more, like, with colors and junk. Like, blocking the shapes and stuff. But first things first, I need to refill my water bottle or I'll die. So I'll be right back. Just gotta refill water bottle. I'll be right back. Go do your laundry or whatever. running shoes. And my spot. Back on my spot. My stupid spot. Christ. Okay. But yeah, I was gonna color block this, I think. Probably. Where's my blocking marker? Forgetting which one I use. Is it this one? No, it's the one. Well, first things first, I wonder if I can get more space for colors, and second things second, I wish I had like a grayscale already predetermined. But in the absence of. Hang on, I'm making a gray palette. There we go. Warm and cold grays. Ah, right, no, this is the wrong pen. I thought it was a different one. No, it isn't. Got it. Where are you then? Where are you? I'm so sorry. But yeah, like usual, let me tell you the trial tribulations, terrible things that afflict me in general. Listen. This is a good one. I'm pretty sure. No, that's not it. Damn it, I keep mistaking it. I thought it was that one for sure. Is it one of the basics? I thought it was one of the ones I used. I downloaded, but I guess not. I'll get back to my story of trial and tribulation after I'm done with, like, finding the pen I'm looking for. Hang on. Where is she? Where are you? I can hear you. No, these are facts. So it's probably none of these. So I'm probably past it. Where are you? Is it this one? I'm just using. Oh, yeah, it is this one. I was just, for some reason, had it like super small. I think? Is it this one? Am I wrong? I'm so confused. Where is she? No, I'm pretty sure that was it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Right? Or did I use the fountain pen? Pen. No, I'm pretty sure it was a marker. Nope. Still looking. I guess this this was this one, was it? No. Doesn't feel right. I hate that I can just save certain markers, and in IBIS, that is something that does bother me a little bit. Nope. That has a rake in it. I didn't realize for some reason. Nope. But yeah, while I'm looking, I'll try to multitask, tell you about my trials and tribulations. Listen! I started late because my head hurt. Because I'm having sinus migraines and that fucking sucks. Like, it blows. Sure, let's go with this one, whatever. Maybe I can give it a bit of a harder edge. But yeah, it fucking sucks. So on top of everything, on top of the fact that I'm like... Also, that was my alarm for my stretch. But on top of everything that I'm like... Ow. Just going... In general, I'm having a lot of like sinus headaches. And that's not fun. Especially when you have to be looking at a monitor for a couple hours. Like, that sucks. That does not... does not help. So yeah, I definitely needed that little break. That said, I always feel weird taking breaks when I'm trying to build a habit, because ADHD kind of makes it hard for you to like keep habits. So I know that if I stop, sometimes it'll be way harder to start again. And I have to... there we go. I can do a little more passing at the start. That's better. Yeah. But yeah, I know I kind of have to, like, be mindful of that. And even when I'm not feeling 100%, I can't just, like, skip a day, because I know that I might just skip the whole week if I do that. Do that. It does me good to stream. I want to keep doing it. So I kind of have to put a little extra effort sometimes. And that's okay. Like today's one of those days. Like, kind of have to put a little extra effort. I no longer have a migraine because I took my medicine, but I did take a little longer to like get ready. I'm not convinced with this whole idea. Let me go with something else, actually. Let's try something new. But yeah. Ooh, maybe Pera just like with a little remote. Saying like E. And so like it can just have the main things change. And click. Socials here, maybe something like that. By the way, on Friday I'm gonna be playing Toem again. Like I'm gonna keep playing Toem. I mean, because I don't know, it's very fun. I kind of want to keep going with it, maybe until I finish it. Switch it around a little bit. Also, my partner now has Minecraft, so I'm thinking maybe doing a little silly Minecraft with friends. That might be fun. A little tinier. I can have like little aceitunitas sleeping over here. I wasn't gonna open Blender today because I don't want to, but I kind of want to animate these two things because it shouldn't take too many frames either of them. I kind of want to animate it. Then again, IBIS Paint now does have a little animation feature that is kind of like Procreates, which means very limited, but I don't need a lot, so maybe I can just do it here. We'll get there when we get there. Like maybe here's the VOD or like a link to the VOD or to one of my videos or something, on my socials or whatever. And here are my socials. The little icons. Garbage. Make it feel a little lived in. I don't know what I would put here though. I think this is pretty good. I think that's a good like concept. Let me go back to the because I was losing the ability to zoom in and out, and that is a little glitch that I have for some reason. I don't think it's IBIS paint. I think the problem is my tablet that's a little old. You know how it is? The drivers are probably struggling a little bit. I don't know how we've been at it. 2 hours, not that long. It felt longer for some reason. Well, I mean, it's pretty long. 2 hours is a lot of time, but you know what I mean. Take a little sippy for myself. Let's see. I like this idea quite a bit. That said, I feel like I had another things that I had to also make. Hang on, because I do have a list. I always have a list. That's right. I need to finish my bid assets for under construction stuff that I was gonna do on ASEPRITE. Here's the thing. I was thinking about the whole funny like Patrick with the thing, and I did a little bit of that, but I kind of changed my mind on that bit. I kind of want to do something different in the same vein, but different execution. Oh, I remember now. The other asset that I wanted to make was this little like scheduling little like betas with like a little timeline of like warm up. Let me use a different brush for this actually, because this one's she's a bit too much for me. Yeah, kind of like a timeline to have like on the side of the stream. You know what? Let's go crazy. Let's go crazy. I have a lot of things to do anyway. Let's ADHD it up. It doesn't fucking matter. Like we're having a chill one, so let's just fuck it up. I'm gonna start on everything I want to do, which is also like I want to figure out a new layout for my stream, because I threw this like super quick on like Canva once. Well, it wasn't super quick, but it wasn't like meticulously thought out, right? No, sorry, I just saw a bug. Get back here, you freak! She escaped my wrath. I'm gonna have to fucking fumigate this place again. God damn it. Well, lucky me. I can do it tomorrow. I can do it tomorrow morning, and it should be ready for Friday. What was I saying? Oh yeah, let's fuck it up. Let's work on everything I want to work on. Well, did this, which I'm pretty content with this idea. So unless I think about something else, I'm gonna keep that. So like end card concept. And now, what I was talking about, which is I want a little timeline to have in mind. Like maybe at the bottom of the stream, or maybe at the side, with a little like slider. The little slider of like where are we at the moment. The slider itself, I want it to be different like beta icons, but to do that I would have to actually make like a little program, and I'm not doing that. That's not something that is gonna happen. I'm probably just gonna throw two assets together. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make the timeline asset, like, you know, it's probably just gonna be a stupid PNG, right? With different little like icons of like what is happening each time. Because also my streams are usually separated into 3 parts ish. Like it's usually the introduction, the hellos, the warm up, then the actual work, and then a little extra bit of something. So maybe I can make the little slider like a little UFO with an arrow, and it can just like move it up and down depending on where we are. Maybe I can have 2, because I kind of want to be able to be like done like currently, and then soon, or like coming up, you know, like commercials and junk. But that I feel like that's something for later, for when I have a bit more experience in doing things like this. I think I need to ground myself with the sliders and like keep it like that, and it's sliders in quotation marks, little assets. So I'll do the little spaceship. That's its own little asset. It's probably gonna be, yeah, I'm gonna use pixel art for that, probably. Little arrow, and the little icons with the description of like what we're doing each time. And around maybe what? No, I don't want to write times in it, because if I start later, I'm gonna freak out. So I'm just gonna keep it like now working on, yeah, stuff like that. So what would be the asset for the timeline, and also what do I want the timeline to look like, because I don't want it to just be a line. So the cursor for the little slider of the timeline, that has to be a little spaceship. I think that's a cute idea, so I'm gonna do that. Something like that would be the icon, the little like cursor. Then what do I want to? Oh, my chat's dead. How long has that happened? How long has that been dead? God damn it. Let me check. Ooh, a while. 11 minutes. You know that happens. Come on, come back to me, baby. Don't do this. You don't have to do this. Of course. Last time I kind of fixed it, I think, like cleaning the cache, but the thing is I can't find the cache anymore. So I don't know where it's saving it. Worrisome, even. Okay, are you connected or not? Did you connect? Did you connect? Did you connect? Hello? Did you? Are we connected? Yeah, there she is. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, this would be more or less like the little cursor thing. Currently. Like that, right? Maybe you can just have like an image. Like a vertical image that I just, because if I slide it down, and if I have another one here that says coming up, yeah, I think that could work actually. Coming up. Yeah, it's just a PNG that I would move like up and down. I think that could be neat. So that, and then what? So what are my... Every drawing stream, every art stream starts with a warm-up, so maybe a little oven would be cute. Like for warm-up, just simple like that, very, very silly. With the little heat lines. They look like stink lines, but they're heat lines. Maybe I should put that here. Maybe that translate better? Yeah, I think that's better. Maybe a microwave with Pera inside, but I feel like that's too much detail. That would be cute. Like, just to have a little microwave with Pera inside, like... just spinning it around. I think that would be funny for a warm-up, but I think that's too much detail. Like, if it's something I want to have like on the side, I can't do that. That's too much detail, which is sad because I do like it. Here's the thing, if I were to just have those assets individually, that would be a ridiculous amount of sources to have like on this on the thing, and it would drive me a little insane. I'm already struggling with the amount of sources that I already have. I don't want to add more. So I'll leave the intrusive thought I just have of having little GIFs of each of them animated. And I'll stay grounded. I'll just make a little icon and that's it. It can be animated, I guess, but like doesn't need to. Like just 3 images like this that I can just like flip around like for each day. Like if it's Wednesday, I have a 3. If it's Monday, I have a 3. If it's Friday, I have a 3 different. It's like, yeah. Let's see. So the other thing that I could do for warm up, I'm thinking just sun. The sun, like it keeps up with the space theme. So there's that. Just a little sun. Let's give him sunglasses because he needs a. How would people know it is the sun if I don't give him sunglasses? Like, just a little sun, right? Maybe for warm up. Then on Mondays, then I do commissions. Now, I think I'm gonna do the sun. again for theming, even though I think the oven is cuter. I like the oven better. Sun needs shades. You freaking know it, Anthony. But like, yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the sun again for theming purposes. Yeah, if it's a little spaceship that it's like traveling in space, I think this might be actually a good idea. What else? For commissions, I mean money, right? That is like what commissions are. So a little icon of like money. And how would I make that themed? Space bank. There's a banking space. But it's like like that. I feel like that's stretching it a little bit, but I think it's funny. It's too much detail though, so maybe not, but on that direction, I think. How would I represent commissions as a little icon other than maybe money? What would it be? All as a standing for now, I'll just put a little bill. Just a little money. If I think about something more appropriate theme-wise, I'll do it. Now, Commission Mondays are usually... I try to play Web Vision, sometimes it's not feasible because everything happens. Because we already know what happened on Monday! But I tried to play Web Vision, so... Vision. Space fish. So definitely a little, like, fishing rod. Oh, I know. Like a fishing rod, just a little star. It's not fully on theme, but I think it keeps. I think it keeps a little bit. So like, yeah, this would be for Mondays. For Wednesdays. Hello. What? Oh, okay. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. Yeah, for Wednesdays, I can reuse the warm-up. And work. It's a bad day to try to be imaginative. My head is empty today, but like, I'll do my best. So I do warm-ups, then I work on my own stuff, but how would I represent that? Oh, the lab! That's not a bad idea, actually, now that I think about it, but like, because I do separate it into different things, like work on stuff and experimenting. But I'm not always experimenting on Wednesdays. Some Wednesdays I just do this. Other Wednesdays I open Blender and I cry. or try new programs and junk. So maybe I need to have 2 Wednesdays. One with tests and one without. I think that could work. Then again, I can just leave the testing for the end, right? And if I don't do it, I just like don't use that part of the image, especially since it's gonna be like a PNG, so I can just like lower this a little bit and that's it. Yeah, okay, so working on my own stuff. So lab, which is just experimenting on stuff, which I'm just gonna use matras and stuff. I don't know what they're called in English. But yeah, that. And then work on my own stuff, what would that be? Oh, how would I, like a cow? Like abduction, like abducing a cow, like you, just a little light. And personal projects, it's just like... It's just this, and it's implied that, you know, it's the ship that I'm moving. It's just the cow. Ooh, maybe the commission actually it can just be. I'm not gonna read it. I'm gonna fuck it. Like it's hard to draw again. But like maybe like crop circles, right? Maybe that's commissions. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. If I come up with something else, like I'll revisit it, but I don't hate that. I think that's cute. Can you put shades on money bills as well? I mean, there's no longer money bill, but like, here you go, Modi, just for you. There you go. You're welcome. And then Fridays, toys. What do I do on Fridays? On Fridays I usually just start normal. I talk at you, so transmission, maybe. Alien transmission, that's just me talking. Huge. You're welcome, Modi. You're welcome, friend. You earned it. Now let me... Then toys, it's easy because it's just my toys. So like toy box. Toy chest. Right. Just have toys. Maybe whatever big toy I have, I can just like make a little asset for it. Like I'm already going through the trouble, right? So might as well. Like I plan well in advance when I'm gonna play the day I'm gonna play it, so I'll just take the list of the games I played. I will play like the big games, right? Like Toem or like Undertale and shit. And maybe make a little asset for it, like not too complicated, just a little bit that represents the game. Like for Toem, I can just make a little camera and that's it, and write Toem under it, of course. But like have that one be one that like switches, you know, around. So maybe that. And yeah, for the little toy box, which is all the indie games, like wait for a toy. Personalized asset. There we go. And for the toy box, also that was my stretching. Let's stretch, boys. Let's go, girl. Ow. I'm gonna have to stand up for this one, for this boy stretch. A little Tori would go crazy. I don't have any more Tori games to play. And yeah, it would go crazy, you're right. I would have done it at the time, but I don't have any more Tori games to play. Also, I finished Tori Saturn on my own time. I unlocked all of the unlockables. Well, except some of the guys, but like, I don't care about the costumes all that much. But I didn't unlock all the places and junk. Sorry if I sound weird, I'm standing up. Because I'm stretching, because I need to. There we go. Back to sitting. Squeaky chair activate. Ow! My headphones fell off! No! Got my headphones back. Did I? Yeah. I was worried that I broke them, but no, the song was just stopping. But yeah, for my little toy box, I did something that kind of like shows toys, but it's not. Maybe just like a block. Just a little block. And what else? What else is toys? I'm an 80-year-old man. I don't know what toys are. It's just like a little console too. Tamagotchi maybe too. Something else? What other toys could I add? Because this feels like a bit much to add a Tama. I think it's just that and maybe something else. The only thing I can think of is a train, but like I'm not into it. Oh, maybe like a little alien dolly. Right. And what else? Oh, alien action figure. And what else? A ball, I guess. What do children play with? Football. What the fuck do footballs even look like? Sure, whatever. Close enough. Maybe? Something else here. It's just the chest, I guess. I can just make a little baseball. Baseballs are easier to draw, said Mr. Fox, and he's absolutely right. It's just that. This is just it. Basketballs. And like the toy looks like that. I think I can make this without having to add too much. I can absolutely make that smaller, for sure. Yeah. There, like something like this for like each game. And since I'm playing Toem lately, like I'm not gonna be doing this anytime soon, to the point that I don't even know if I'm gonna be finished with this by the time I finish Toem anyway. So we'll see. But I think I like the idea. I think it looks good, and I think people will like have a better time knowing what's coming. Yeah. What else? What else can I work on? What was I gonna work on? Oh yeah, the work in progress kind of thing. They're kind of working on it under construction kind of bit, which I can probably use the same for technical difficulties. I'll just make a little. I think a little hard hat. It's absolutely necessary. And that's cute and dumb. A wrench. The wrench needs to be too big, I feel. Like they're dragging it. Something like that. No, I have a better idea actually. I have a better one. Hang on. Yeah, I think that's cute. I think that's better actually. And I can like angle it a little bit upwards so it looks like it, you know, it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. And I can just have them like moving the little feet as a technical difficulty screen also. I think that would be super cute. I'm into this idea. I'm fully sold. I'm so smart, dude. Sometimes I'm brilliant. Every now and then the muse, she comes, she gives me good ideas. And other times I'm struggling, but like this is very cute, very funny. Dexter's Lab kind of like stuff. Now, would this be like a single thing? Yeah, I'm just gonna put like a metal bit here, kinda. Yeah, I think that's cute. There, I do like this. I think this is funny and cute, and it communicates. It communicates across that Pera is just a small guy, teensy even. I like it. I like it. That's smart. I'm smart about this. I think this looks good. Okay, this is a bunch of very good ideas. Brainstorming done, I guess. Done did the brainstorming. I'm not gonna clean this up right now. This is for some other time. Right now, I wanna get to my clowns, but before I do that, I'm gonna take a little BRB because I need to refill my water bottle. Listen, I'm so thirsty. Before I refill it, I need to finish it up, but there's not that much. Done, finished. I'll go refill my water bottle. Be right back. This was productive as heck. This looks great. I mean, it doesn't look great, but these are good ideas. I'm proud. I'm proud of my big brain. Big boy brain came up with all of these. Are they good? They came up with all of these. Did not answer the question. Don't answer the question. Lie to me if you have to. I'll be right back. Need water. Water's needed. all die. Where I'll stay until I perish. Until I perish. Here I am, the little man. Let's see. Where's my glove? Got my glove. Gloves here. Gloves gotten. Gloves schmotten. My water's full. And I'm thirsty, but not only that, my water bottle is like a children's water bottle because I don't know, I like it. In the sense of like, I like that it closes very well. It doesn't drip, and it came for free with my dog food, but it's a child's water bottle. Anyway, my point is because it's a child's water bottle, it doesn't hold that much water, but I do like it. Also, listen, I think it's good for me that I get up every now and then to like refill my water bottle, because if I didn't, my knees would fully become, would lose all usability? What am I trying to say? Utility. That's the word I was looking for. Anyway, my knees wouldn't work if I didn't get up to get water, because like, I could stay seated for way too long. ADHD is dumb like that. So it's good that I have an excuse to like get up and do the thing. It keeps me good. Joints moisturized. Anyway, wait. Bam. Another one of these. So I'm gonna be working on El Pagliacci right now. I think. Should I be working on Pagliacci, or should I like give another round to like the original boys? I think Pagliacci needs to be next. The other ones I already like organized my thoughts and like simplify them for the, like, you know, the merch. But yeah, let's talk about the characters first. Like, you know what? We're doing OCs now. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. That sounds convincing, right? But no, I am having fun. Yeah, let me tell you about my guys. Let me tell you about my guys, my little guys that I have for designs. I wanted to have like a collection of little characters to put in designs and stuff, for not just for selling, but also like to have like a little aesthetic like thing going on. I landed on clown animals because I thought that was cute, and it is. I even have like non-clown versions of the characters that I'm working on that I think it's funny, like, you know, in their off time, because that's their job. They're clowns, that's their job. They're artists, but like when they're not doing clown, they're living their life. And so I have like unclowned versions of each character. I think it's cute also. But yeah, let me get the boys. Let me get the guys. Where are you, freaks? Here it is, Cirzoo. But yeah, I'm gonna get two things. There you go. So this is Klaus. He's a little clown mouse. They, I know I'm good. They smell like birthday cake. They're a birthday clown, and they like to be a little goofy, a little silly. They're an entertainer first and foremost, and they like just doing parties. They like parties and balloons. They're a big balloon enthusiast. They love balloons. So everything that I've made with, well, not everything, but you know, it's part of the theming. These are some decals that I made for his, like, for his little stuff, like to have in the background is just cake and like his little hat, some hearts, the honk honk, and like some balloons. He's just a cheery little guy that enjoys just like being a little clown for kids and like for people in parties. That's just his job. He's very good at it. I tell people, in their descriptions I say like what they smell like and junk, because I think it like brings it makes a vivid like picture of them. I think this was this was the second design I worked on. When I hadn't decided exactly on what the set of characters was gonna be, I made a regular ass clown, and after this one I made Clyon, who's a lion clown, but that one has kind of like fallen to the side because like all the other characters just kind of look a little better. So you know what? Maybe I should just like help his design a little bit. It's not a bad one. I think all of them look great. I worked pretty hard on like trying to keep them cute and stuff. This is one of the digital merch that I have in my coffee. It's just a little icon that you can get. This one's free. You can get it for free on my coffee in the Discreepy. In the Discreepy, you can get my coffee. Does Clowns do tiny carpet with the clowns do? They all do, yes. They do that, but they do it all together. That's their friend routine. But yeah, in the Discreepy, you can get the thing if you want it. It's a free icon of Klaus, if you want it, and a couple. I also have a couple like wallpapers for your computer, if you want it, or your phone. But yeah, this is basically what they look like. They're just like very simple, cute designs. This is the first pass. This is like the refined version. You can tell mostly for the patterns on his clothes and the proportions. He's a bit better proportioned here. They don't have rules so much for their designs, in the sense of like I don't have model sheets for them because I kind of want to keep it like organic. I want them to look a little different in each iteration, but I decided on certain things. Each like curl does have like a little twirly, like a little loop-de-loop, right? I also decided like on the pattern of the clothes I was gonna do 3, like blue, yellow, blue, because that kept on track with the upper design of the red little like shirt that he has. But yeah. So this is Klaus. Again, he smells like birthday cake. And he likes helium and balloons. His voice also sounds like he's on helium, and I don't know if it's because he's a clown or if it's because of the helium. That's up to you. You get to choose that. The second guy I was working on, wait, let me put one of the. This is a repeating background that I made of Klaus. It repeats. And it has like, you know, the little decals that I said I made. Ah, yeah, and the little animal balloon. He made those too. Yeah. A little bit of that. So yeah. So that's Klaus. Me get the other man of the hour, and by man of the hour I mean girl of the hour. This is Perrot. She's a Pierrot, but it's a dog. Perrot. She smells like cotton candy. She goes by she they. Whoop, my bad. She smells like cotton candy. I hadn't decided on genders for any of them, I just drew them, but I decided on more of a femme presentation for Perrot, just because, listen, just because when I drew her without the, when I unclonified her, I gave her a poodle skirt, because it felt appropriate. But yeah, this is Perrot. She likes like physical gags, like silly little pranks and junk, but like, you know, clowns when they do things that hurt them, like sleeping on bananas and junk like that. It's for funsies. That's what she does. She does all the stunts, I guess I would call them. You know, practical stunts and stuff like that. That's what she does. Like here she is in a little car. It's part of like a bigger background that I'm working on. I kinda stopped working on it because life happens and I couldn't like keep adding to this. But yeah, this is a simplified design of like this first draft. With the colors and stuff. Something I did is I used all the same colors for everything. Even the little props. Because I think that helps unify the picture a little. Yeah, meep meep! That's her. There she goes. I have a few more... Yeah, here it is. I have one icon. I don't know if this one's in my store yet. And I don't know if I have it for free. Because one of these is for free, but I don't know if it is the square one or the round one. Anyway, and I don't know if it's on the store yet. Because I was trying to post all of them together. But like, yeah. This is the Pera like little like icon. Maybe you can get it on Kofi. Maybe I'll post it after this. Who the fuck knows? If you want it, you can tell me on Kofi. I'll give it. I'll give for free for sure. Why not? This one. But yeah, did I make the decals? I don't think I ever made the decals for this one yet. I think I kind of ran out of like time and stuff. Yeah, I did not make the decals for it. I do have sketches of what I wanted the decals to be. But I don't have them here. I have them on my phone. I'll get them later. It's not important. It's just like... It's just... Little decals were like... Balls? Oh yeah, also she juggles. That kind of stuff. Well, like, the hat, same stuff. What else was it? I forgot what her decals were. Let me check. Again, I have them on my phone. I have the picture on my phone, so it's fine. I'm not gonna go through the hassle of, like, moving it around, but, like, I do have it. So I just gotta check. I'll tell you what they are. It's a surprise. You don't get to know until I check. Let's see, where are they? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, a pie, because like I wanted like the little pie, like she likes baking. I wanted the little pie, like, oh, you know, in the face. A little wind-up car. Cotton candy, because that's what she smells like. Her hat, and a little smiley sun. Those were the decals I made for her. And I was on the fence. I don't know if to add it, but a little like, you know, water like thing. You know, in Spanish we call it sifon, but it's like a ball with like the thing, and the water is like carbonated, and then you press it and it goes like psh, you know that? In Spanish it's sifon, but I don't know what the fuck it's called in English. Doesn't matter. One of those. But I didn't know if it would translate well in the little like decal, like simplified like little decals bits. Also, when I simplified, this one is supposed to be juggling. When I simplified her design, I decided like a little like fluff in her feet were gonna be just one, because I didn't want to have to like I wanted to be able to flip this without struggling too much. With, you know, I would only have to like change the colors of the pants if I flipped it. But mostly what I added was like I made the little fluff in the neck and the hair, I made it one shape instead of like I made it one like solid shape instead of like this like more cloudy like texture that I did before, because it was, you know, simplify it, you know? Yeah, you know, you're smart, you get it. So there's that. So this is Perrot, and this is the clean designs that I have. The other ones are just like this little rough draft. It's not too rough. I did a little character exploration with each of them. This is not my first pass of the character, but it's not the fully, like, you know, the ultimate simplified version for the stuff. But yeah, the second guy that I made, actually, hang on, get Perrot out of the way, is this lion clown, which I called Clion at first because I was following that rule with Klaus. But the thing is, Klaus sounds like a name. Clion does not sound like a name, and I don't know what to call this man. He's more juggler acrobat than Perrot is. Like, that's what he does. She's by gender. She goes by she, her, and he, him. This is not actually his mane. This is a wig. The little fluff in his tail is his tail, though. He smells like mint. He smells like mint ice cream. And yeah. And he's a little intimidating. He has very sharp teeth. I think I'm gonna refurbish his overall shape, because I think he's way too balanced, a bit too squashed. Again, because it's the second design I made, and the first design I made was Klaus, and Klaus was perfect, like, on one. Like, the second I made him, he was perfect, because, like, he was squashed, and he was tiny, and he's a mouse. That makes sense. When I made the lion guy, I wasn't sure I wanted to keep them all chunky and chibi, or if I wanted to play around with their proportions, like I did with Perrot. As you can see, Perrot is like way lankier. I don't want them all to be like tall or whatever. Most of them are like very short. But like, yeah, this is all I got for these, man. I don't even have a vibe read on him yet. But yeah, Perrot is much longer, and I think I might play around with like their proportions a little bit more. Then we got Leopoldo. That's pretty good, I guess, but the thing is, like, I wanted to be puns on like clowns. For example, this Pagliacci, she's a sad clown. That's like her job. She's not actually sad. Like, she's just like the character of like a sad clown, a hobo sad clown, you know, like that kind of character. That's what she is. I've been working on cleaning up Al Pagliacci's like design, actually. I have a couple sketches I did like on my sketchbook. I think I posted them on yeah, I'm pretty sure I posted them on Blue Sky. Let me check, because I'm pretty sure I have them. I'm almost certain I have them there, you know? Let's see. Let me go to my B Sky. To my Blue Clues. To my Blue's Clues. Oh, whoops. Let me see. Do I have him around? I don't know if I have him around. A little bit. Like, it's a bad picture because I was just taking it for, like, check it out. But, like, it's good enough. I think it shows. Let me put it here. Okay, so it's this one. I was giving her more of a square shape, and I'm figuring out if I want her to have big feet or not. But yeah, more of a rectangle shape. More like a tube. I think I wanted her to look like. And I got rid of like her little cheek because I felt like it was too much like with the makeup. So the only makeup should be like the little tear. Like that would replace both the cheek and the tear, like just make the tear bigger. And the hat, I made it fit a little bit better in the whole floof. But yeah, this little Pagliacci. Leopoldo. Now, Mauri, Leopoldo, is that a pun on a clown or not? Because I'm not that well versed on clowns. I just like the aesthetic, to be fair, for the little guys. So I'm not sure if that's a clown pun or it's just a pun, a lion pun. You'll have to let me know because like I don't know. Yeah, that's a Pagliacci. Pagliacci already like started the process, the beautification. Then, but yeah, Pagliacci is just sad clown. That's basically it. I don't have much more of a read on her. No, it's not. Yeah, I figured. But just in case, maybe I didn't. Maybe it was escaping me, you know. Maybe I didn't know. Maybe I just didn't know. There was a chance. Then there's also Clownmelion, who's a little jester. Oh, whoops. I accidentally put him under. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, Clownmelion is a little jester. Well, not so much a jester, but it's close enough to a jester. But it's Clownmelion. Like, he's more of a wacky acrobat type, right? He just does this stuff. Yeah, that's more or less what I have for him. He's just cute. I like him. He smells like bubble gum. Then we have one of my favorites and one of the last ones I designed is Bester. This one is also a jester, but it's also bad Bester. This one's more of a jester type. But yeah. He's a little silly. He smells like grape candy. You know the candies that are like grape flavored? Yeah. Like berries. And then we have Clownkodile, who is not so much a jester type. The one that is not a jester type. I give him that hat because no other hat worked with him though. But like, yeah. He is a little sillier than the others. He's more of a, it's not a type, it's a guy like Pierrot. Yeah. Lions Pounds, Pulcinella is Comedia, L'Arte Clown. Oh, that's not bad. Pulcinella. That's not bad, actually. Bester is the best one. Bester is cool. Bester is good. I like Bester. I think the idea is like, again, like Sanrio characters, everyone can have their little favorite. I like them all because I made them, they're my children, but like, if I had to choose a design that I feel I did the best on, and it's very cool. I like his dumb face. Bester is just cute. Bester looks like a Kirby character, I'm into that. Yeah, Clownkodile. 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 He's a guy like Pierrot. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. They don't have to be a specific type. I just want the pun. Like, Perrot is not a Pierrot. Perrot is just... he's just here. She's just around. It's fine. Like, it's more about the pun than it is about the content. But yeah, so he's more of an assistant type. He assists basically he does magic and junk with Vester, and I don't have him drawn here, but it's like a little bird that lives inside of his mouth. That it's like the person that presents the show, right? The what is it called? It's not a ringleader because it's not a circus, even though it's called Cirzoo. But that's just because, like, listen, I'm bad at names. I just needed something to round it up. My point is, like, yeah, it's basically a ringleader, I guess. Like, it's the guy that presents the narrator, presentator. In Spanish, if presentador, but other than that, I'm like at a loss. But yeah, Clowncodile. I like him because, like, he's specifically like shaped. It was fun making him like a little crocodile. I was like, what animal can I make? And a crocodile just felt good to make. And yeah, the little bird that lives inside of, like, his mouth. I think it's cute. I think it's a cute idea. The bird looks a little like, let me just, like, bird looks a little like this. Like, it's a very tiny bird. With a hat and like a bow tie. It's like a parakeet. That's kind of what he looks like. I like the shape of this guy. Right? He's very shaped. I also like his shape. He's very shaped. They're all very shaped. Like, I made sure all of them were very, like, shaped. But, like, Clowncodile is specifically shaped. I'm trying to give, like, shape to Alpagliacci. Anyway, I think I'm gonna work a little bit on this man, because, like, he's not that excited to work on. It's not his fault. Get better, I think. It's just a problem. I need to figure out what she's about. Because, again, this was the second design that I made, and again, middle child syndrome. Klaus was the first child, and Klaus is basically perfect. Like, I had to change very little from Klaus to make him work. Klaus just works, because he's tiny, he's round, like, he's pretty perfect. Like, he's pretty good. He's pretty well, like, he changed very little. He changed very little. Same with Perrot, but, like, Perrot changed a little bit more in terms of, like, I don't know if you can tell, but, like, I did change some of the proportions and stuff a little bit, and the way that she's constructed, I changed it a little bit to make her rounder and, like, more, like, to look softer, basically. Which is not something I had to do with Klaus. Klaus was already like this, and, like, the shapes were exactly the same. I only changed a couple things, like the little twirly here, that's about it, and, like, reduced this to 3 colors so I could keep it, like, on the same lines of, like, the little shirt that he has. That's about it. And because it's mine, and because I did it, they're all some flavor of non-binary, even if I use gendered. If I ever use gender terms, that's just because I speak Spanish and it's hard sometimes to refer to things or animals like that, especially when you're talking about things. Things have them genders in Spanish. La mesa, it's a girl. I'm so sorry. But yeah, let's see. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try to figure this man out, and I'm gonna call it a night. Yeah, let's live it like maybe an hour, half an hour ish. We'll see how I feel about it. because it's been a long day and I'm tired. And this was supposed to be like a warm-up kind of stream, so like, yeah. Pancinella is not bad. I'm not sold, but I'm gonna write it down so I don't forget it. Oops. That's not bad, Modi. I really appreciate it because like it's better than anything I was coming up with. I was drawing. I've been drawing blank on this design for like since its inception. I've been having trouble with them. This is a problem child. Everyone else is pretty easy to like reproduce, read, etc. This lion fucks me up for some reason. I'm not sure what it is. Again, I think it's middle child syndrome. It's the problem that I wasn't that I didn't have as much practice on making this type of characters, like this set of characters, when I started making them. And when I made Klaus, like, Klaus was perfect. I was like, ah, okay, I'm just gonna follow this. So that's why Lionel, I call him Lionel, that was this fucking lion, because I have other characters, it's a lion that's called Lionel. That's it. That was his Freudian slave, it's different lions. But that's why this lion is so squished up, even though, like, maybe he shouldn't be. Chat died? Damn it! Thank you, Maudi. I'm gonna have to look again for what the fuck exploit saves the cache, because I have no fucking idea. I found it once, I cleaned it up, it worked, and now we're here again. Here we are again, boys. Struggling. Like God intended. God did this to me. I'm gonna take the opportunity to get a little sip of water. There we go. She's connected! We did it! Done, done. Done. Thank you, Maudi. I don't know how long it's been dead, but like, thank you. That's okay. Let's see now. Put that there. Let me separate this beautiful creature into shapes so that I can comprehend better. That's a bad color to do that, actually. Maybe blue. That's not blue. Maybe blue. Yeah, that's a little better. So yeah, definitely this little square. Now I wonder if I should just like do this, but I feel like this feels more like lion ears. Now I should probably fill in all of like the mane, not just hair like a clown wig. It's a whole wig, but it's a mane. So it should probably go under it, kind of like, because I feel like the problem is Klaus doesn't need this because little mouse, right? So, like, Klaus doesn't need this because like his body is already separated by the fact that it's like so much like thinner on the neck in quotation marks part, right? So like he doesn't need any separation from neck and body, and also he's a mouse, so he's tiny, it doesn't matter. And also like he has this like little like ensemble that does separate his neck from his face, and that helps to him visually, but I didn't think of anything to help him with that. So now I'm thinking, like Perot, I used the they'll kind of puddle fluff as a kind of color, and that helps separate like the rest of the body, because now I didn't have to think about like neck and stuff, because you have to make a decision here, like, do you want a neck or do you not? And I think that that doesn't help with anthropomorphized animals that are this stylized, like this. Ah, god damn it! Oh wait, chat. Hello, the chat's fine. I think you're just behind a little bit. The chat's fine. The chat's been fine. I can see it. Also, the watercolors come out nice. Thanks. It's not so much watercolors. I think it's more markers. It's a set of brushes that I bought like forever ago for Procreate. And that's where I have all of these sketches. I just moved them to my pewter. But thank you. Big preach. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm working on. I'm trying to separate his body a little better, because unlike Klaus and unlike like Bester and stuff, he's not supposed to be so squanched, right? So chunked. With no separation of like his head and his body. I do think he needs big feet, because like lions have big paws, and I think that helps, and also like it gives it that feeling of like, oh, big clown shoes, right? But I don't want to give him shoes. ¿Qué tal? Uno de esos cuellos son nobles antes para que tipo disco. Yeah, that's kind of what Perraud's floof is. Like, it's basically, I have one of the guys uses it. I think it's, yeah, Clonmelion. Clonmelion has that. I'm almost certain. Yeah. Yeah, look, Clonmelion has like the thing. Little disc kind of thing. What I'm saying is like, I don't think I need that now, because I realized that I can use the rest of his mane as a separation from body and from face and body, which is not something I did before. If you look, like I ended the mane basically where the hair in quotation marks will end, right? And that was a mistake on my part, in the sense of like, I didn't think about it, I was just doing it, and I didn't thunk it. I didn't thunk it good enough, and I was like, and now I'm like, what's happening here? What am I looking at that doesn't feel right? And I think it's a separation kind of thing, like, right? Like the lack of separation of body and face, I think it's messing me up a little bit. So I'm gonna try that. Just giving him a little bit of that. Maybe I can stretch his body a bit more now. Yeah, I'm not convinced with that. That's the thing. Even like that. I don't want to make him skinny. I don't want to make her skinny, because I don't think that it's gonna look as good. But I can't give her more than like. Also, I'm not even convinced about the hat. I feel like, I don't know. It's a lot. There's a lot going on here, and I'm not sure what works and what doesn't. So I'm just gonna move you over here as a little reminder to myself. Let me go back here. Now what do I do with your body, man? Maybe I can just like do this, like how I was doing it. The thing is, like, I feel the body's too big now. I feel it doesn't fit this style that well. Maybe I should just give him legs. Maybe I should just give him legs. No, that sucks. Actually. That's just bad. No, maybe I can't give him legs. It just needs to be like maybe smaller legs. Again, I do want him to have like big paws. Bowl hat? Yes, I've thought about it, but the thing is like, and I don't mind repeating like design things, but the thing is that like Alpagliacci 1, Alpagliacci 2 a little bit different, in particular to the other guys. Where's Alpagliacci? Alpagliacci, where are you? There she is. I want her to be a little different from the little guys, because it's specifically sad clown, and the hobo like thing with the sad clown is the one with the bowler hat and like the big tie and pants, right? Umbrella. I don't know if I want to give him a bowler hat because I don't want him to kind of look like the hobo like archetype or clown. But only because like I don't want them to get too conflated. I don't care that much, but I don't want them to get too conflated. And I feel like with the floof that Alpagliacci already has with her alpaca fur, it's a bit too much of a repetition in terms of like this, right? With the mane, I feel like it's too similar. That is like, it's 5 minute man behind on my end. Are you sure? It should be fine because I am on low latency. Have you reloaded the stream? Sometimes it's that. Sometimes you kind of have to reload it or put it in twice speed. Sometimes YouTube does that. I'm so sorry. It could be you. It could be your internet or mine or someone's internet. It could be. But I'm saying because sometimes it's dumber than that. It's literally YouTube is bad at refreshing at the refresh rate stuff. And like you kind of have to do it yourself. Because unlike Twitch, that like, oh, like if it lags or if it buffers here, for example, and you keep streaming until here, Twitch basically says, okay, you're done buffering, I'm gonna put you like right when it started, like again, like right here when it's going, right? Well, YouTube is like, oh, you're buffering, okay, you're back here, and like it doesn't tell you, so you have all of this fucking time for nothing. So you're just like watching on a delay now for no fucking reason. It's super weird and it's dumb. It's a dumb way to do it. YouTube, you're dumb. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, YouTube? Like, not let me remix my fucking shorts harder? Dumb? Idiot? That's what I thought. I think he needs to be like, no, get out of here. I think he needs to be a little chunky, actually. I think this shape works because it makes him look like a square. Maybe you can do the routine with Alpagliacci, right? And I can give him the fucking bowler hat, and I can make them similar without feeling weird about it because they're like the same guy. They're not the same guy, but like they work together, so you know, kind of like how these two work together, and that's why they both have the little jester-like hat. You know? Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll make them like similar like that. I could give them like a little bowler hat. Sure, why not? You know what? Why not? Let's give it a shot. Why not? Why not? Should I give him longer arms? Actually, this feet actually to me makes sense because it separates the torso and stuff, and I think that looks nice. Maybe I should just like no. Maybe I can give him like the whole like stuff like that, like. Since I want to give him big paws, why not the whole like treatment, right? Arms too. Maybe they'll help with the proportions and junk. He looks a little bit more like a teddy bear. More than a lion. change him to a teddy bear, but I think it defeats the purpose of like, I wanted him to like be basically, you know, like lions, like female lions, like don't have a mane. I wanted like the bit to be that the mane is like a wig, so like mane, no mane, right? I feel like it defeats. I feel like it takes away from that if I make him a bear, a bear. So I'm not sold on that. We're brainstorming, boys. I'm trying to fix my problem child. Okay. How about this? How about that? How about that with like... I don't hate it, and I can give him like a bow tie instead, and like the little bow ties here is repetition. I don't hate that, but I as well don't love it. I am conflicted. I think maybe for this I would have to change like the shape of his head. But if I squonk his face, he looks more like a bear. He used to have a little bit of snout. I'm struggling. Maybe I can't like... I mean, it looks more like a wig, but it doesn't feel like the mane anymore. If I do that, it needs to be like fully surrounding the face. No, maybe just do that and imply that there's a space between these two things. Just like maybe like that. Actually, I don't hate this. I think it looks a little better. I just need to imply that there's nothing here. The little hat. Yeah, I think I do want to put his eyes a little closer together. Yeah, I'm liking this actually. I think it fixes a lot of the balancing issues I was having with them. I think it looks good. I think it looks good actually. I could work with this. So that's what I'm gonna do. Move this over here. Whoop. Move this over here. Yeah, I think this works. I think this works. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Sometimes you just gotta use your thunking to thunk. We hate thunking, but sometimes you gotta thunk. Do we have more of a pencil kind of thing? Well, that fucking sucks. I hate the in quotation mark realistic brushes and IBIS. They're not that good. They freak me out a little bit. Sometimes I just need a pencil. It shouldn't be that hard. Apparently it is. Ah, there we go. That's all better. settings mode for color. There we go. Let's give him a little pose. That usually helps me assign to just like give him a little motion. The hat's still still a problem. Like the colors I'm into. I like how he's a little toothpastey. I like that. Like I'm okay with that. Less flowy on that. Yeah, more like a round. Hey. Maybe I should make the face a little bigger actually. Like that. What? Huh? What happened? My internet was fine. My internet was fine a second ago. What the hell? What the hell? It was fine. Why now? Why now? Why now? It was fine. It was fine for hours. Why now? Why now out of fucking nowhere? Are you kidding me? Why now out of fucking nowhere? Dude. Dude, what the hell? Why now? Why now bad? Why now bad? What is happening to my internet? It was fine. She was fine. She was okay. What happened to you? Okay, now it's working fine. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Again, it was working fine. It's been working fine. Like, the whole couple hours, and suddenly, and now it's fine. I don't know, I'll just, this is my last one today, so it's fine. That's weird. That's weird. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. Why does my internet keep doing that? My bandwidth. My wane. My stupid bandwidth. Why would they do this to me? Specifically. Yeah, maybe more of a long. Maybe that helps. Maybe that helps a bit. Yeah, I think it gives him a way better shape, actually. I think it looks great. Great! I think that's what he looks like. That's good, that's good. I'm sad that my internet decided to die for a little bit, but, like, I'm glad that this is working. I don't know why that happens. It was weird. It was out of nowhere. This fucking better not happen on Friday. I don't know what to do. I guess I'll... I don't know. I'm gonna have to also, like, again clean up the cache on on XSplit, I feel. Maybe he doesn't need a hat. Maybe he doesn't need a hat. Why would he need a hat? He's fine. He doesn't need a hat. He has his wig. She needs no hats. I don't know how I missed it. Let's save real quick. There we go. No, I think I'm gonna keep the lip in, the little lip, what is it called? Not lip gloss, the other one. Lipstick. The lipstick in. My internet seems to be doing fine still. That was weird. That was just a weird second. Everything died like before, but not quiet. The chat seems fine, so I don't know. Oh, yeah, he has a big forehead. I think that's fun. I think that it drives home the fact that she's a little bald. That under the little wig, she's a little bald. hope I can connect this fucking thing to the Ethernet soon, because like I can't handle this much more. No, figure that one out. Should give them. I feel like, yeah, they should have like a little thumb. Yeah, yeah, I think that helps. To like the overall like design in general. Like if they have big hands, they need a little thumb. Like that. Yeah. I don't know if I want him like on top of a ball or not. Maybe. Maybe I should. Just skip him there. I think that's a good like bit. Maybe. No, I'll sleep on that. I think I like it there like that. I think it gives it some dimension. I definitely want him to have a shirt. Hmm. I think I just need to distribute like the shape a little bit more. I should just give them like strips like this instead of like separating. No, I don't think that works actually. I feel like he needs like makeup or like, he needs something here, but I'm not sure what. Yeah. Yeah, I'm into this. Does he need eyebrows or not? Girl, do you need eyebrows? I don't hate that. So like him a lot better. I think he's looking pretty good. I think he looks a lot more, he has a lot more personality now. This girl is a lot more, like, interesting now, for sure. I'm not super sold on the face, like the placement of everything, but overall, the shapes, I think they're very good. I think this is a very good guy. Like, quite beautifully made. I think they look way more like something, you know? They have a lot more personality now. Yeah, I'm into them. Yeah. This is a good one, actually. You know what? No longer problem middle child. They have so much more going on now. I like them. Still need a name, but unless I go with like Poncinella, like Maudi said, but other than that, like, yeah, I'm liking them. I'm liking them. I'm into them. I think they look great. I'm just gonna paint them up a little bit. What time is it? Almost 12. I'm good. I'm on good scheduling. Like, I am probably gonna call it, like, pretty soon, right? But I did get some stuff done, and I'm glad for that, honestly. See, I need my Procreate brushes for this. Should be fun, actually. It's closer, I guess. The kind of stuff I'd like. Oh yeah, this one changes color. That's more like it. That's a bit too saturated, actually. Maybe more of a yellow. Actually, I can take advantage of the fact that I can basically end the hair color if I fucking want. Do that. Probably gonna choose a way more pastel-y color for this, but still. This is more for me to have an idea what it's gonna look like. The junkler. No one can have fucking green hair and not be a fucking junkler. That's just a curse. You'll never be broken. We're trapped in it. Actually, the shirt should probably be a different color, right? Than the pants. I'm not sure what to do with the pants. More of a blue. Yeah, I don't hate that. I think it might be one too many colors, but yeah, I don't think it's bad. Honestly, she looks great. I love her. I was so apprehensive about her before. Now I think she looks fucking amazing. I'm into it. I fixed her. She looks so cute now. She really does just have a lot more personality now. She fits so much better with everyone else also. Like, I feel like this fits a lot better with, like... Yeah, they do fit a lot better. Yeah, definitely. Like, it's more on the silly side. Yeah. 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 Yeah, Lion Clown. I think they look so much better now. I'm proud of myself. I think I did good. I did good. Definitely did good. I think I'm gonna call it. I don't have that much left in me, honestly, with everything happening and going and coming. Hopefully by Friday, my internet won't be stupid and I'll be able to find the cache on like XSplit. So yeah. In the meantime, I am gonna call it. I'm tired, I'm sleepy, and I'm hungry. I only ate some chicken nuggets and I'm starving. I'm starving. Yeah, we're 4 hours in. We did it. I'll call it. Like, I'll call it good. I'll call it good. Like, it's around 4 hours, right? What the fuck time is it? Yeah, it's around 4 hours. Yes. Good night. Good night, Anthony. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I dozed off. I dozed off while watching yours last night. Not so much. Not because of you, but because I was in bed all cozy and I was like, yeah, watch my friend, and then I fell asleep. Because I was so sleepy. So thank you for staying up. Sorry for keeping you guys late. Good night, Modi. Good night. I promise I'll watch the VOD. Anthony, I promise. I'll see you guys around. Wait, let me say bye proper. Let me say bye proper from within my prison. Hang on. Hang on. Just a second. Just a second and you'll be free. Just a second. Just a second. And you guys will be free, in fact. We'll, in fact, be free. Bam! Trapped again. Trapped again. In my prison. As it, the evil has been contained. Me, I'm the evil. Anyway, I'll see you guys around. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for bearing with everything. I know how things are. Listen, 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 listen. We all know how things are. It's okay. I appreciate it. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for spending time with me. And I hope you had a good night. I hope you have a good night, a good rest of your night. And yeah, thanks to anyone who watched the VOD afterwards. I appreciate it a lot, always. And good luck on the rest of your break. I'll see you back on Friday for toys. We earned toys after this masterpiece. This masterpiece of a lion that I made. I deserve some toys, I think. Yeah. I'll see you guys around. Get out of my ship. Get off. Get off the ship. Get off the ship. Or get pushed out. Get out of the ship. Scram, everyone. Run. Scatter. Bye. Bye, 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 everyone. Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone. There's one escape pod. You're gonna have to fight for it. Bye. See you around. Good night. Good night, everyone. Bye, 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 bye. And